Good morning, YouTube. Today is Friday, January 17th. Got another Arctic freeze coming our way. Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is cold. It has been cold for a long time.
I mean, I think the Pittsburghers are used to the 60-degree winters where they can buy houses all winter long. I don't think they're used to this cold weather.
No, I certainly don't think too many people are out there looking right now, especially these last couple of weeks, the way the weather's been. I could be wrong, but that's just kind of the feeling I have right now.
It seems brutal, that's for sure. But hey, we got to be getting through it. Maybe one more bad month of weather, and then hopefully it starts turning for us.
I'm hoping the global warming starts kicking in here soon, so it warms up.
I know, that would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday, looks a little rough, guys.
Yeah, I'm expecting school to be canceled again, so Tuesday is probably going to be like the Pittsburgh shutdown. Monday's already shut down. Everybody's off on Monday already. Tuesday, I'm thinking it's just going to be end of 4-day weekend. So get through today. Today is Friday. Start your weekend off right here with us, AM Chatter 12:30 coaching lesson. Mm-hmm. And then, you only have to work a half day, head right into your 4-day weekend. Get the snow pants ready. It's going to be -7, I believe, when we wake up on Tuesday morning.
Luckily, though, open houses usually have the heat on. So get out there over the weekend, see some open houses, nice and warm in those houses, and put in an offer or two, because everyone talking about how it's not a great time to buy. It's not a great time to buy. Right now, there's more inventory out there than we've seen in the last couple years, and there's not a lot of buyers. And houses are sitting longer than the last couple years. So it's like a perfect storm that if you're a serious buyer, now's the time to take advantage of the winter weather.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a time to get out there and buy. I mean, there's not a lot of competition.
Mr. LaPera, what are your thoughts?
I tell you what, if I was a buyer, I'd be buying right now. I mean, you have more of an ability to negotiate on the price, ask for seller's assist, use that money for a 2-1 buy down, or any other great option that we have here at West Bend Financial. I definitely wouldn't be waiting until spring, but yeah, being cold, it might be a snow tube weekend though, man. I mean, if you get some time, go tube and have some fun.
Yeah, I mean, guys, and stop listening to social media posts. I feel like every social media post I see it's like a day late and $1 short. Yesterday, I'm seeing all these posts that interest rates soar over 7%. Newsflash, that was last Friday. They came back down this week. That news is a week late. If you want the most up-to-date, accurate information, frankly, it's right here at AM Chatter. But stop listening to a social media post you saw online and think now you know the market. And frankly, we get this question all the time. Hey, I can buy a house without a real estate agent, right? The answer is yes. You can buy a house without a real estate agent, but you can also represent yourself in court. And I don't see too many people doing that. So the question is it the right move to buy a home without a real estate agent? And frankly, it's not. And it's way more than just an asking price. If you think buying a home is only getting an asking price with a seller and a closing date, you're watching too much TLC, and it's not all $1 million listing, 15-day close, all cash contingency. Hello, we don't have all cash contingencies all that often in Pittsburgh. We have financing and mortgages. It's a little bit different of a world.
Yeah, we don't have all of that cash laying around that some of these other people do. Most people that get the house here in this area get a mortgage as well.
They have a mortgage, and they have a sales contract, and they have options of when they put that offer in, not only of the sales price, the closing date, the down payment, but contingencies that are going to protect them. And this is what your agent is there for. They're going to explain these contingencies, what you should have, what you shouldn't have, what's going to make your offer stronger, what doesn't protect you, what protects you. That's what the real estate agent is there for. Okay? So let's talk about some of the contingencies that you can get when you have a sales contract. Now, we're not lawyers, we're not real estate agents. We're just talking about contingencies that you can get as part of your sales contract when you work with your real estate agent. You go out there and sign a sales contract on the back of a napkin, and you just go to a seller, you don't even know these things exist. And you're probably not protecting yourself as much as you should be.
Yeah. I mean, you need to work with your agent that knows exactly what's going on. They're licensed to let you know about all these contingencies and about how that deal will progress day by day, step by step.
Because I think for at least for first-time home buyers, and maybe Anth, you can correct me. A lot of first-time home buyers just think, okay, I have my down payment, I have my closing costs, I pay all of that at closing. But you do have hand money or a deposit that you put on that contract that can be at risk if you don't follow the sales contract like you should.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of clients are very numb to the process. They don't know everything that goes involved with it, especially with what they need up front and out of pocket as far as an expense. Hand money being one of those big costs, which is held by the real estate company. It's not held by the finance company or anybody else. It's held by your real estate brokerage who you were using. And it's good faith money to the seller, so that if you don't meet any of these contingencies, it could be at risk.
Yes. And now when you do your sales contract with your agent, you're buying your home, you can get all of these, you can get none of these. Again, these are to protect you or not protect you. There were times during COVID, we had buyers waiving all contingencies, which was risky for them, but it made their offer stronger. That's your decision with your real estate agent, but just understand that these options are out there. So here's the 3 most popular contingencies I can think of. You guys can throw other ones in if you have any other ones, but let's go around the room. The first one is a home inspection contingency. I would say most offers terminate because of home inspection. It's the first thing done. It's the most in-depth inspection going tooth and nail through that home. And if anything comes up uninspected, a buyer can terminate with a home inspection. Do we all agree with that?
Yeah, I would say that is the biggest mishap or problem that we see during these transactions.
Mr. LaPero, you agree there?
I certainly agree there, sir.
You want to take the appraisal contingency?
Yeah. Appraisal contingency. So the appraisal contingency is when the lender orders the appraisal. And if it comes back light, meaning it comes back below what you're buying it for, at that point, you have a couple different options. You have the option to negotiate on the price to bring that price down to the value, walk away and get your hand money back, or pay the difference. So if this contingency is not in place and it does not appraise, you don't have many options. The seller is still looking that you're still moving forward with the process, even though the appraisal is not what you needed it to come in at purchase price.
And frankly, if you're not using a real estate agent, you might not even know an appraisal contingency exists, and you're losing that protection. So there's that there. Tommy boy, number 3, mortgage contingency.
Yeah, mortgage contingency, or the loan contingency as we have on here, is going to protect you if you cannot get the loan. So you throw the hand money down on the deal as part of the deal. And during that process, you're going to have to try to get financing. If you're unable to get financing, whether you lose a job, you don't have enough money in your bank, anything that could happen during the process could go haywire. We can't get you approved. That would protect you from getting your hand money back as long as you couldn't be approved.
Now, Tom, there's a little caveat to this. I think we all get sometimes, buyers may get cold feet. We then get calls from the agent or the buyer asking for us to deny them the mortgage so they can be covered by their loan contingency. That is a bit of an issue. We can't just deny you to deny you. There has to be a reason for that denial. So we can't just deny a buyer to cover them because another contingency wasn't chosen and their only way out of this or to get hand money back is a mortgage contingency. So please be very careful in that. If they're a legitimate denial, of course, that's a legitimate reason, but getting cold feet and asking a loan officer for a denial, not the right maneuver.
No, that's not good for anybody. Puts a bad blemish on our name and our company's name as well. So we will not be doing that.
Yeah, that would not be allowed. You would not receive that from West Penn Financial. So those are the three main contingencies. Ant, any other contingency you can think of?
There could be a pest inspection contingency.
That is a separate, yep, that's a separate, there's a whole, again, we're not going to get into the sales contract. That's for your real estate agents, about 15 pages, 17 pages, 18 pages. I don't even know how many pages now in Pennsylvania. That's what they go over. That entire contract is to protect you as a buyer making this offer. So please use a real estate agent. Please get protected and understand these contingencies and get to our class 12:30 today, Berkshire Hathaway, because we're going to do some good coaching on programs for 2025. Anything else, fellas?
Stay warm. Stay warm this upcoming week. It's going to be cold. Make sure you got your heat on.
Yeah. Get that water running so the pipes don't freeze. See you this afternoon, boys.